I think of myself as quite an ambitious person. I feel as if I always have been really ambitious, but there's this strange dichotomy that goes on in my head that I feel ambitious, I want to do all these things and I want to be really great at them and I want to do lots and lots of things, but then I'd have no motivation because my ambition is so big that it kind of just overwhelms me and I just don't have the motivation to go do these things. I wish I had an answer to that problem of being like really ambitious but not very motivated to achieve those ambitions, but I don't. It's something that I struggle with, and it's something that I'm trying to understand and learn about. So even though I'm really terrible at it, I just wanted to share with you in my struggle and share some things that I have learned that help me to do stuff. The first thing that you should do when you want to do things is to do the thing you want to do. Whenever you read like a how-to on how to do something, it'll give you like 10 steps. And it'll be like, do this, and then plan this, and then think about this. And then at the very end, it will be like, now go do the thing that you want to do. But I suggest that we flip and reverse this thought, and instead of being the last thing that you do, make it the first thing that you do. Planning is really good, and we will get to it. But oftentimes, over-planning is something that stops me, personally, from actually doing the thing I want to do. For instance, one of the things that I want to do more this year is to write more. I used to write heaps as a kid, but something I want to do is to write more. In particular, I've got this NaNoWriMo novel that I started a few years back, and I really like the idea, but I spend so much time on that thinking about it, and whenever I want to do something on it, I just plan it out and I don't actually write. So I realized that I wasn't actually doing what I wanted to do. I wasn't writing. So I got myself a journal which I can write things, and I've just been writing like little stories or little mini projects or quasi-journaling sort of, and like even the script in this video is in here. All the stuff in here is really bad so far. And I mean, some of it's better than others, but it's not perfect. And that's okay, because I'm doing the thing that I wanted to do. So even if you only do step one, you have successfully achieved, like it in the video here. That's it. But just do stuff. The second thing that you do is have a project that you are planning. You need to have a greater sort of idea and context that you're sort of working towards. And here you're allowed to do all the planning that you want, because we realize that in the first step, the stuff that we make isn't going to be perfect. Striving for perfection is what causes brain crack. Brain crack is like this idea that you have in your head that you meticulously plan because you want it to be perfect, but it's never going to be perfect because it can't be perfect, and you just become addicted to the idea. It's like crack for your brain, and you never get around to actually finishing that project, or starting that project even, because you just become addicted to making it perfect. Starting something is the hardest part of doing it, but we've already started it because we're just doing stupid stuff that's no good, and continuing is much easier. So eventually, you can plan here all you want, but eventually you're going to realize that the planning is pointless because it's not going to be perfect, because we've been doing other imperfect stuff. So you allow yourself to not be perfect in what you do. The next thing that you're going to do is not tell anyone about what you're doing. I mean, you're going to probably have to tell some people, but limit the amount of people that you tell, and don't go gloating about what you're doing, because what actually happens when you do that is you get the same sort of neural feedback as actually doing the thing. You get that confidence and you feel good about yourself, but you haven't actually done the thing. But by telling people, it gives you that same sort of stimulation and you feel good about yourself. That might seem like a win-win, but because you don't actually have to do the thing for feeling good about it. But it's not, because it's a very superficial sort of feeling rather than the very fulfilling feeling that you get when you actually do complete something and you've got something to show for it. And the last thing is that you need to reassess what you're doing and see if you actually are enjoying what you're doing and if you're happy. There's no point in doing something if you really don't like it. And you might have liked it to begin with, but it's been a year and you're doing that thing and you're just not getting any joy out of it. And that's okay, because people change. and you will change in that time, and you're allowed to just end it. You don't have to feel obligated to continue doing it because you started it. If it's not what you want to do, then don't do it. I'm really bad at this procedure, but I'm trying to make myself better at it, and it's what I'm learning to do. In fact, making this video satisfies two things, because one is writing more, and the other is making more videos. So, and I don't care that this is going to be bad. It probably is, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing the thing that I want to do. So in summary, do the thing that you want to do first, then start planning a project. Don't tell anyone what you're doing, and reassess it and make sure it's making you happy. Now go and do things and be terrible at it, because that's okay.